It's a beautiful day for a podcast. A beautiful day for a special guest. Would you be my guest? Could you be my guest? Welcome to Ava's podcast. Now, where the fuck do you think you're going?
Hello and welcome to Where the Fuck Do You Think You're Going? Today I'm here with an amazing singer, an amazing actress. We did middle school chorus together. We've done some theater stuff together, but she stuck with it and I did not. It is Madison Mintegui. Am I saying your name right? It's been forever.
Yes,
okay.
You're right.
Just
You're
wanted
right.
to make sure. Oh, perfect. Hi, Madison.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so as I said, we were in course together. So you're like a music person. What's the type of music that you like listening to?
I think the genre I listen to the most is R&B.
Okay.
But like, I hate saying it, but like I will listen to everything except like country. Like if anyone plays anything, I'm like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll ask people to, and I'll be like, just give me something to listen to, because like I don't like listening to the same songs over and over.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's very much how I was, because like my sister's older and she would drive me everywhere, so I just listened to what she played in the car. So I'm like, oh, like my music taste is what my sister plays.
Mhm.
And I don't like choosing. If anyone gets in my car, I'm like, okay, your turn. Your turn. I'm like, I'll listen to what I listen to, but like I don't want anyone else listening to it. Do you listen to like musical soundtracks?
I do, but it's mostly like only when I do shows.
Okay.
I don't listen to them for fun. Well, I listen to Next to Normal and I listen to Rent. Like whenever I just need to like calm down, because they're like my favorite shows, and I have like big like emotional ties to them. But other than that, it's really like I'll make playlists with like the songs that I'm in the shows. But yeah, like I'm not like ooh like Hamilton like all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Trust, but not for me.
I feel you. I love a good sing, but yeah, no, I feel you. I feel like it's also like you have to really be in the mood for some music like that. What is your favorite show that you've been in? I know you've been in a lot because you've been in school and out of school ones. What's your favorite one so far?
Oh my goodness. Oh no, I know my answer. My favorite is I did it in November, I think, of last year, with a community theater, and I did The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, I saw pictures of this.
I loved it. I loved it so much. Just all the people, and the show was incredible. Oh my goodness. Like I've never listened to the whole show until I did it, and I was like, this is beautiful. And like I love the director. Like I know her, like I text her sometimes. Like but it was such a cool experience. Besides the fact that it literally was like a month. Like it was like 3 weeks of rehearsal and then we did the show.
Oh.
But we did it.
Yeah.
And it was good.
That sounds like a lot, but I'm proud of that's like Dance Moms vibes.
Yeah.
Like like doing everything so fast. Is that your favorite role you've had or just your favorite show?
That's a good question. I think it's just my favorite show.
Okay.
But that's definitely like Esmeralda's like up there. Like she's up there.
What would you say your favorite role has been so far?
I think my favorite role was Eurydice in Hadestown last year.
Okay.
Because I love Eurydice and I like connected to her so much. The show was also really good, but it was a lot of stuff like not went wrong, but there was like a lot of stuff that was weird with it and like the time frame of it and everything. But I love Eurydice. I love just I don't know. I guess I don't see a lot of characters that are I don't know, that like I connect with that much, I guess. And also roles that actually like lean into being poor and like still needing to fight for yourself and other people won't fight for you. And yeah, I loved her very much.
I did not see it, but I can just imagine you did great because whenever I see videos, I'm like, oh, she ate.
Thank
I
you.
literally always, the shows are on times when I'm like not here, but I see little clips and stuff. I'm like, hey, love that for you. Are you more of a musical person or a play person?
A musical person,
Okay.
definitely.
That's what I assume. But I asked that question to Giada and she said plays and I was like flabbergasted. So,
I'm also a little
right?
flabbergasted.
I was like kind of
But
surprised. So, but it's because she's more into like, she's getting more into the behind the scenes stuff and I think like the play
yes.
scene. Yeah. But that was so surprising to me. So I just had to double check. I thought it was musicals. But okay. And lastly, before I get out of the theater realm, even though it's such a big part of your life, so I feel like it's good that we're touching on it. But what is your dream role that you haven't done yet?
My dream role of all time is Mimi from Rent.
Okay.
I love Rent so much. Obviously because it's a fantastic show, but also just because it I'm not sure if it was my mom and dad's favorite musical, but I know it was definitely like one of my mom's favorites, and I grew up listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the like I don't know, like one of the movies that we would watch together and not like fall asleep halfway
Yeah.
through. Um, and just like a bunch of other specific like personal stuff with my mom, but like it's very present
Mm-hmm.
in my life and it always has been. And I do also connect with Mimi, not entirely obviously. Like it's duh. Like, I'm not gonna find someone that's exactly me on the stage, but I love again that she's, like fighting for herself when other people can't fight for you. And also even just like being a Hispanic person, like who's a main character in a show, like and it's not like a bad thing, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. It's just it's really nice to see and I connect with a lot of her ideals isn't the right word, but like a lot of her bro
Morals?
more
I don't know if that's the word that you're looking for.
I don't know what word I'm looking for. I connect with her though. I love her personality. Like she just gets it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's not a real person,
Yeah.
and I love her. But yeah,
I love that for you. That's beautiful.
thank you.
Yeah, I don't know most of even what you were just talking about because again, I just don't know that much about musicals, but I love how passionate you are about it and I feel like I would enjoy watching it if you were in it because I can tell that you would be amazing in it. So,
Thank you.
if I actually am able to come, I'm going to come to one of your shows. Like I have to come to at least like one. Like I just have to. I'm gonna make time. I have to see you. I haven't seen you on stage in so long in person. Okay, it's now time for a very important question. Where the fuck do you think you're going? What are your plans?
I'm so happy. I'm going. I told you this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to UNC Chapel Hill
Mhm.
next year for college. Dude, I'm so excited. That was my like dream school. I'm so like not my whole life, but like the last year I was like, please, please. Like every time someone at the school wore blue, I was like, dude, it's a sign. Like
Mhm.
they're letting me in. But I'm going to UNC Chapel Hill and I'm going to study to become a speech language pathologist. And then they also have like a musical theater minor. So I'm gonna keep doing musical theater while I'm there.
Awesome. So what do you like is speech pathology a major or like what is the major you're going into?
The major I'm going into is human development and sciences, I
Okay.
think. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if that's the specific name, but
Mhm.
it's human development and sciences. Because there is not usually a speech language pathology like undergrad major,
Mhm.
and it's always like a higher level degree. So I'm doing this first for my bachelor's, and then I don't know if I'll try to stay at Chapel Hill or go somewhere else, but yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I guess we'll start with the Chapel Hill aspect of that. Like when did you why why? Like why was that your dream?
um, me and my dad toured UNC Chapel Hill, I think around like a year ago now, or like over the summer, somewhere in there. And I like I fell in love with the campus and even like the tour guides and everything they were saying.
Mhm.
Just all of it felt like the perfect place for me and like the perfect environment because it was still very like I guess high profile. Like everyone's still working hard. Like it's not like a slack off school, obviously. But it's not competitive. Like it's very collaborative, and I loved that about it. Um, and besides that, that was like my big thing. But outside of that, like my dad has always told me, like since I was a baby, he was like, "She's going to Chapel Hill," and he didn't know why, because I never said anything. Like I didn't know what Chapel Hill was until like a few years ago, probably. Um, but he said he always knew that I was gonna go there, and my mom, I think maybe 10 years ago or so, like when I was really little, she was in and out of the hospital a lot, but she specifically went to Chapel Hill, and they gave her like the treatment and information that gave her like 10 more years with us. So I have a very soft spot for Chapel Hill. And also when I toured campus, I was like, this is like these are literally the houses that like I would envision in my head as a kid. Like I want to be there. Um, so I don't know. I just felt very connected to it in like every way.
And what were the things like? Did you start like doing stuff to like try to make sure you were going to get into Chapel Hill, or were you just kind of like, I hope I get in?
I yes and no.
Okay.
Cause like this year, I don't know, like all the classes I've taken and like all the theater I've done, a part of it has been like, oh, like, I need to get into a good school, but most of it is just me like being a tryhard.
Yeah.
And I'm like I need to push myself and
Yeah.
like, do good even when I do take harder classes. Um but definitely like some of I guess leadership stuff. Like I only have like one leadership title, but like little things like that, smaller competitions, I definitely started doing to try to like like add more to my resume and be like, hey,
Yeah.
I know you like leadership, let me in. But
Well, I'm so happy for you that you are getting to go to where you wanted to go. Did you apply to a lot of other schools, or were you just kind of banking on that?
I think I applied to a lot of schools. I think I applied to 8 schools.
More than me.
It's my like vision or like my perspective of it is so warped because literally like the past 3 years, up until like the first few weeks or like few months of this school year, I was like, I'm going to college for musical theater, and so I was gonna apply for a BFA program, and everyone applying to those schools says to apply, like some people say to apply to minimum 30 schools because it's so like it's a class of like maybe 10 people and so many people are applying. So I don't know, like it is a lot of schools, but also I'm like, is it really a lot of schools? Like I could have done more. um but yeah, I applied to 8 other schools or 7 other schools, and I mean, it's been good. Like I've gotten into my other schools.
Hey.
But I knew I was like, if I get into Chapel Hill, I'm going to Chapel Hill. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's awesome. And do they have like a good program for what you're studying? Like, was that a part at all of you deciding, or you're just like, no, I'm gonna go to Chapel Hill and then I'll do something?
I think that was also like
Okay.
a big part of it. I don't know if that was like half, but that they do have a very good speech-language pathology program. I mean, like in the higher levels, but I think they have the best in the state for that specifically.
Hey.
But I don't know. And then they also have a really good like education program in general. So I also was like, hey, it's a good start, if anything. Like if I don't go back to Chapel Hill later.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So how did you get interested in this career path? Like, why do you want to do this?
So it started with like just special education in general. And it's the same reason for both. But my little brother is 9 years old now. And
Crazy. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my god.
But he suffers from autism, and we've like we adopted him. So I've been with him we got him like when he was 2 weeks old. So obviously I've been with him my whole life. But just seeing how like I've briefly met his family before he came with us, and even like in like the 6 months we had him when we were talking to them and whatever. Um, it's not that they treated him bad, but you could just tell there's like a disconnect there, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that was part of it. And then also just seeing even like the learning curve between me and my family and him. Like, we don't know what we're doing. Like, we haven't been trained in this, but you know, we're trying as hard as we can. And I feel so bad that like I don't know exactly how to help him. I really, really want to help as many kids as I can and really just make them feel safe. Like, just in general, like, no matter what else is going on at school or at home. And yeah, all that to say, it started with special education, and then when I started applying to schools, I saw the like box, like 2 schools had a speech language pathologist like undergrad major, and I was like, huh, like that seems really cool. And then I looked more into it, and I was like, wow, like I don't know specifically what it was, but I think it might be because my little brother has had a lot of speech issues, so maybe that's why it resonated. But I don't. Excuse me. I just like learned about what that was, and then it felt like it all clicked, I guess.
That's awesome. I love that. I know we were talking about it a little bit before this, but like what is like the pathway, if you know, of like where are you trying to get and like what do you have to do kind of to like get to that career? Like is your end goal schools or are you trying to do something else?
I'm not entirely sure,
Real.
but
Love that answer.
thank you. Like I'm not sure if it starts in schools or if that's just like a pathway you can go down, but I know they're also like they're in like their own offices and they do stuff there. Like I need to learn more about it.
Yeah.
But I'm leaning towards, I think, trying to like once I get, I don't know if it's a master's degree or not. Is it master's? Wait. Wait, bachelor's? And then there's like something else, and then I don't know. Whenever I get my higher education degree, um, I'm gonna try to work in a school, I think, because then that also will give me like pretty much the summer off, and I can use that to, you know, still like help people, but mostly to do like community theater or like teach dance classes or anything like that. And then I also want to audition for like real like regional like summer stock shows, but like just to have that time to, you know, still have my career and also not be poor and still do what I love.
So, were you planning on just doing theater or were you always like, no, I need to do some other career that's going to like make me money? Because I know you're a very big theater person. And so it honestly surprises me that you're like, oh no, I'm going to like do this like stable thing.
Yeah.
So, was that the plan or were you all of a sudden like, fuck, like I need to like actually do something that's like a little bit more reliable?
I got you. It like it might even have been like halfway through the school year, but I was like, I need to do something stable. Like it was honestly, I think like since like Descendants ended in 8th grade, or like when we were in that, I was like, oh my god, like this is what I want to do, and that was my plan for the next what I think like 3.5 years then, or like 4 years basically, and then I don't know, just speech language pathology really resonated with me, and then of course it is like me in my head. It was me in my head being like, you need to be able to like I can still, you know, live and be comfortable, like and not well, not and not and still do what I want to do. I was gonna say something else and then I forgot. Oh, and then also just the like with the audition process for musical theater colleges, it's horrendous. And I was really scared that like I wouldn't get anywhere, even if like I did apply. Like I knew I needed to have safeties, obviously, but like I wanted to make sure that I had something concrete, I guess, that I could turn back to.
Yeah. Well, I think that's great. I think it is like, it makes me sad sometimes when people are like, oh, I'm like not going to do this because it doesn't make me money. I'm like, okay, that is like really like disheartening that like you could give up something you're so passionate about. But I also do think it is good to have like something that's stabilizing you a little bit. Are you planning on like making theater a part of your life for as long as possible? Okay. And do you want to do like acting, like film stuff ever, or are you just in like the like stage world? Like what's your vibe?
Um, I mean, I would love to do like screen stuff, but that also is I'm like, oh, like that's also so hard to get into, but all of it's so hard to get into. So
Yeah.
like I can't say anything, but I mean, like recently I've been like there's two or three people here in Wilmington specifically who I've met through community theater, and they like have agents and have like been on TV. She's not gonna watch this. Her name is Elle Graham,
I
and
knew you were gonna say this.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew you were gonna say this. No, I've actually talked about her before. I think I cut it out whenever I was editing, but I've never met her, but I have talked about this because I saw her in Stranger Things when she was a little child, and I thought she was a baddie. Okay, sorry. Continue with what you were gonna say.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I was
Okay.
gonna say like she's been on Stranger Things,
Mhm.
and then she also was like a lead in a Disney Channel show when she was younger. So she had to do like
Wow.
media training and all that. Like,
Okay, I didn't know that. I also saw her in Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Yeah. I'm a fan without knowing her. I'm a fan from a distance. Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I knew you were gonna say. I
What?
knew you were gonna say it the second you were like, "Oh, this is." I was like, "L, 11." Okay, sorry. Okay. Was there anything else on that? Sorry, I cut you off. I got excited.
No, you're good.
She has an agent.
Yes,
Yeah.
she like I don't think I've asked her yet, but I've asked like two other people that I'm closer with, like, hey, like, how does like getting an agent work? Like, how does this work? Because I know nothing. Like, I only know about like theater, like here. But I think that would be so fun. Like, I do love to act. Like, it's not just the singing part of it, though. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I would love to do that. Someone, hey, hey,
Hey, get this girl signed right now.
come on.
So you say you're doing a minor in theater stuff, or okay? So what does that entail? Like, what's like the purpose? Is it that just so you can keep doing theater, or is that to like help you get roles? Like, what's the purpose of getting that minor for you? Like, is it just because you want to be in that environment?
Yes.
Okay.
And also like a big part of it too is just like I've never taken any class outside of school or like vocal lessons or anything. Like I've done all of this on my own. So I want like, if I can, I want to have real like professional people work with me and be like, "Hey, let me help you. You've been doing this wrong for like 4 years." And I'll be like, "Oh, thanks. I didn't know." Um but yeah, and just to have that like constant source of training and also being able to participate in it.
Yeah. And I feel like it'll be good for like community building. I mean, I trust you'll probably find people anyway at college, but I do get jealous of things like that. Like I feel like environments like that, because I hate sports. I'm sorry. I don't like sports. I don't like sports. But having some sort of like team environment, I feel like has that been good for you being in this environment these past years?
Yes. That like I think low key that single-handedly is what has like made me confident, I guess. Like you knew me in middle school. Like I was really just like, "Oh, like oh, okay." But theater really has like like taught me how to work with people and taught me more about like empathizing with people and all of the things. And it's just been so nice. And it's also been so nice to just talk to nice people who like want to talk to you. Not that no one ever wanted to talk. Like
Yeah.
I've had friends. Like I've had a stable like source of people and like fun, but it's really nice especially to just be in an environment where everyone is just as passionate as you are and is there to help you. Yeah, it's just been so nice.
I'm so happy for you. So are you gonna be in an a cappella group in college?
I don't know if they have one. I'll start one though.
I'm literally not joking. I want to join one. Like
You should.
I'm not joking. Like I say that and people laugh and I'm like, it's not funny. Like it's like I miss chorus. Like I need to be in an a cappella group. You should join one. You would be great in it.
Thank you. I would love to.
I mean, we're in chorus mastery, and that's like basically an a cappella group
No.
in middle school, and
Yes,
a middle school a
yes.
cappella group. But yeah, do you have any like little college, like other than doing your theater stuff, any like college things you want to do, like a cappella group, clubs, rushing, anything like that?
I mean, I really just want to do like all of it. Like not like all the clubs and all the sports, but like all the like community things and like bonding with people things. And I mean obviously like theater and like clubs related to that and like dance and everything. But I also low key, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but they have like a rec soccer team.
Hey.
And I haven't played soccer since I got to high school, but I did love it when I did it. And it's nice to, well, not that I don't move, but it's nice to like run around.
Yeah.
Not that I can run, I can't run at all. But like
I can't either. I'm like it's bad. It's really bad. It's kind of embarrassing. Well, that's fun. Would that be like, you said like rec, like is it something through Chapel Hill or you just like join a random league that's like in the area for soccer?
I think it's Chapel Hill.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Unless it was like a community or like an outside of Chapel Hill thing. And I just didn't know. But
well, that sounds awesome. Is your main thing, like I know you said like you probably want to do the school thing. If not, do you mainly just want to specialize with kids, or like would you consider doing like older people, or is like the kids like the realm you want to be in with your work?
I really want to work with kids if I am able to pick what I do.
Yeah.
Just like especially because that sounds creepy, but because they're like they are so impressionable when they're younger. But like I know I haven't gone through this, but I do know that even just me when I was little in general, just going through school, like I would have liked to have people that just felt like a safe space. And also a teacher. Like they didn't just feel like I don't know. Like it felt like they're like there for the right reasons. Like they felt like a friend, even though obviously they're not a friend, they're an adult and I'm a kid. But like I don't know. Like and just helping them, like giving them a person that they have if they don't have anyone else, or even if they do have anyone else, like having extra support. Like I just want to, it's such a crucial time, and I want to make sure that these people grow up to just be like confident and successful people, like no matter what they choose to do, like just set them on a good path instead of like I had the worst teacher ever, I don't want to do anything now, like
And I don't know like everything about speech pathology, but like you're only working with like a specialized group of kids in this, like are you working with like all the kids, or
I'm not sure how it differs between like in school and like in a separate like office kind of space. But I do think it is more like specialized, like just like a small group of kids. I don't know the criteria for that yet.
Yeah.
But like
That's
just
okay.
like,
would you consider wanting to do like, just because you seem so passionate about like wanting to help like all these kids, and I feel like with that it's just like such like a like niche group. Niche is not the right word. A niche group of children, that is really bad. Please just like understand what I'm saying.
I do.
But like would you ever consider doing something more like psychology stuff or like social work or something like that, where you can like reach more kids, or are you just like you just want to like go down I don't know, you just seem so passionate about like helping so many people, and I feel like there's like other career paths where you like get more of those people maybe that like need help, but I don't know because I don't know everything about speech pathology, so correct me if I'm wrong.
You're good. I've definitely thought about doing something that would reach like broader kinds of people, but I think just specifically living with my little brother, I'm like, not that like, oh, these are the only kids who need help, everyone else is fine. That is not true at all.
Yeah.
But like, just it's such a specific kind of care that is so hard to find that I at least want that to be like my primary focus. But I'm definitely not opposed to working with like anyone else. Like I'd love to help anyone, but I want that to be my focus for that reason.
And I know you were saying that you like want like you wanted to be able to like understand how to help your brother more. So are you going into this career now where you're like you understand how to like interact with him, or are you going because you want to learn more and like you want to grow in that? Like are you learning so that you can get a job, or are you learning so that like you as a person can like get more educated on the topic?
Me as a person more so. But like obviously, you know, so I can work.
Yeah.
But I think at least right now it is very much to help him.
Yeah.
Because you know, I know him. I live with him. I'm with him every day. But like I need to get my credentials somewhere. Like I need to, you know, get a job.
I think that's really awesome because I feel like there's like so many people that, which no hate to this because honestly it's probably what I'll be doing too. It's like, oh, like I have an area of interest and I'm kind of just like going to get this degree to get a job. And I feel like so often like when you get to college, you're not going to college to like learn, like you're going to like learn what you need for the job, but not like to learn for yourself. And I think that's so cool that you're like just interested in like educating yourself about something. And even if you end up switching your major or something, it's like you still got to like just learn about something like personally for yourself. And I feel like I don't know, just the whole academic everything like it's just like such a rough patch nowadays. I feel like people are just so focused on like that academic validation instead of just like learning, myself included. And so I just think that's so cool that you could like just be learning just because it's like for yourself. Like that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that. Do you have any like plan B if you weren't gonna like if all of a sudden you couldn't do the speech pathology path anymore? Like do you have something else you've considered?
I mean
I don't even really have a plan A, so like no judgment.
I mean, like I want to say musical theater.
Love.
But then like I still want to help people. So I think it would be more towards like probably not like music education, more like probably like dance or like theater education or something, but just something with that. Or even if I did musical theater, like I'm gonna teach a camp. Like
yes, I love that. Okay, let's talk about college just a little bit more. So you're going to Chapel Hill. You found out and you were just like, yes, I'm going. Do you know who you're rooming with yet? Like how's that situation? I know that like once you enroll you just have like a whole new to-do list. So like how is that going for you?
I mean, so to start with a roommate, I don't have a roommate.
Okay.
She gotta get in, but she wants to go somewhere else. She wants to go to freaking Boston and go be happy and go live her life. And how dare she want to do that? Because no, I don't have any. No, but like I don't know. I'll figure it out. Someone. I don't want to get a random roommate if I don't have to. But hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, someone I know gets in who doesn't also have like their whole friend group going with them. I guess not like because you know that's a bad thing. That's fantastic, but like because
you gotta help a girl out.
Hey. But like besides that, I know there is like it is a checklist, but it's like something on their website. It's called the checklist that I tried to look at once, but the page wouldn't load, and I haven't looked at it since.
It's just your sign that you just need to take a break, you know?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. I know it's definitely gonna get more like obviously intense over the summer, and my dad's gonna be like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" I'm like, I don't know. But like he's been like, Madison, when are the move-in dates? I'm like, I don't know. They haven't said yet. I'm so
ChatGPT,
sorry.
when
Literally. Dude, no, the like Google AI comes up and it's like, it's usually around these dates. And so my dad is like, look, like it's these. And I was like, no, that's usually, I don't know. But right now we're chilling. But
Love it. Yeah, now I'm just like waiting for like the like impending doom. I'm just like pretending I'm like la 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 la. I'm just not gonna think about anything right now. Okay, and my final question for you is, what is some advice that you'd want to give? You can take this any angle you want. You can give it advice to someone who is in a similar situation as you, wanting to go into a similar career as you, wanting to go to the same school as you, loves theater, or just like any advice you want to put out into the world that you are like, this is advice that I want to speak. Whatever advice you want. What's some advice you want to give?
I think I don't know if I have a lot of pieces of advice, but I know that at least the first one I want to give is, especially as someone in a very white town, but like even no matter where you are, like it just know that you aren't alone. And I know that is so cliche in like every aspect, but like it's so hard because it feels like there's such a huge barrier between you and everyone else and everything else a lot of the time. But like, please know, especially if you're like going off to college or like you're moving away soon, anything, like just it will get better. And like I haven't moved yet, but like I know it's gonna get better. And even like there are still people where you are who won't treat you as if there is a giant wall between you. And like there are people who would be like, hey, I don't understand anything that you're talking about. Like I can't connect with anything you're talking about really, but like I understand like your pain. And I like if I'm upset, I can't imagine how upset you are. Like, you know. And even like with that, with obviously being a minority, but also with specifically with loss and all the mental health with that in general, with everything, also know you're not alone, but really just know that you can keep going and you will. And I know like you always see it like you've survived 100% of your bad days so far, but like you have, and you are able to keep going. Like you've made it at least one really hard day and you're still here. And it might never go away, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be as bad as it is now. And you again, like you will find people to connect to, you will find things to make it better, and it will be good, and you will be good, and it will be okay.
Beautiful. Thank you, Madison. I appreciated all of your wisdom and all of your passion and all of your joy and all of your wonderfulness. And thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Would you be my guest? Could you be my guest?